Buy an F12. Just do it.
It's good, isn't it?
Hi guys, and welcome back to Archie Hamilton Racing, where you join me. What is actually quite a windy day, but let's get started with today's video. You can see behind me, look what is there. I don't need to say it again. I say it quite a lot in my videos, but I don't need to say it again because it's there. Anyway, you may have seen I made a video talking about how if it is time to sell my Lamborghini Huracan. Right, that wind is that bad that I've just come inside. I thought I was going to be blown away. Chaos! Right, so I made the video obviously talking about, is it time for me now to sell the Lamborghini Huracan? Because obviously I've had that car, I picked it up in March this year, and it would be a year in March since I've owned it. And just to see what you guys want, because obviously you guys are the core of this channel, of course. And just to see, and there were over 1,000 comments, and I went through every single one. So I get asked a lot, do you go through the comments? I read every single comment. And it was very interesting to see. Some people were like, yes, you need to sell this immediately and you need to get blah, blah, blah. Or keep it and, you know, enjoy it more. But there were a few cars that stood out quite a lot and what you guys were saying. One of them was a Ferrari F12. More on that in just a second. I'll go further on that in just a second. One of them was also a Porsche GT3 RS. Obviously, I drove the video of the car on the airfield. And I said that this is a car that I do want to buy for sure. And the GT3 RS, it's a wicked car, track car, etc. It could be perfect. It is the ideal car, it really, really is. After that, there was also the Aventador. I've said before I got the Huracan, shouldn't Aventador replace that at some point? And then I put the body kit on the Huracan and I did something a little bit different. So V12, and that's exactly what Tom, TG, he thinks, V12, get the Aventador. So there are a few options, there really, really are. But the one that I didn't expect to stand out as much as it did was the Ferrari F12. Obviously one of the best sounding Ferraris that there is today. It is amazing, it's timeless, it looks amazing, it just is wicked. So what I've done is I've phoned a couple of people up and I've said, Ferrari F12, what do you reckon? And they're like, yeah, that could be the one, that could be the one. If you decide to sell the Huracan, could an F12 be the car? So what I'm doing today is I'm off to go and see a very good friend of mine, Dan from Mayfair Prestige. He is an absolute legend and he's a good friend of mine, and he has a Ferrari F12 in stock, and this is priced pretty well as well. Does that make sense? I hope it did. So I'm going to go and see it and I'm going to get a tour around it. And I'm going to get his opinion, and I'm going to get up close and get the chance to sit in it and just get a proper feeling for an F12. So let's enjoy it and let's see if this could be the car to replace my Lamborghini. So I am now on my way to Mayfair. We are going to just check out this car. I just want to see it, get more up close and personal with F12, because yeah, a friend of mine had one in Monaco this year and I got the chance to see it. Obviously Tom has owned one, so I've seen more of that and how that sounded when he put an exhaust on it and stuff. And it just is amazing. And he's always telling me, like, honestly, race mode in an F12 is just the best thing. And if it's like in the damp and you've got race mode on and all this sort of stuff, it's just so leery. And it's got character. That's one thing about an F12, that it has a lot of character that goes with it. I love the buttons on the dash of like wet, race, all of that is very cool and very different to my Huracan, obviously. Not that I'm ruling out Aventador or GT3 RS, etc. This one is a little bit higher mileage than the other ones online, hence why the price of it is very good. The values of these cars are holding very well, and I think my next sort of supercar, if you can call this car a supercar, I'm pretty sure you can, I want it to be really safe money, I really do. And an F12, they've pretty much had their depreciation now, if I'm honest with you. They really, really have. So that's good. An F12 and a GT3 RS, I mean, a GT3 RS you can pick up for like 170, 180, which is mad, a Gen 1 GT3 RS. An F12, there are some on the market for sub 200,000. So obviously that bracket which I was explaining in my last video, you could obviously go and buy an Aventador for 250,000 roughly, and it's not going to be that easy potentially to sell it, an S, or an F12, where I think I could potentially get into one of those cars and still come out at the other end at the same price. I mean, obviously cars depreciate, we know that, I've said that, but if I can limit the damage, then it's always positive, isn't it? And it's just the noise of them as well. V12, one of the best sounding cars ever. So I know Tom was saying obviously V12, V12, V12. F12 is his favourite car, I think, of all time, which is quite hilarious, because he was like, if you get one of them, you're just going to ruin it for everyone. Thinking March time, but it's already nearly Christmas, so I need to just work out exactly, like, knowing what I'm going to get. I want to basically get a full feel of what I genuinely really, really want. And then you've got a target for them, because before we know it, it's January, before we know it, it's February, and then you're, well, right, new car, and then it's summer, and then it's road trip time, and then everything else. And by the time we potentially get to sort of March time, they might have dropped a little bit more. Who knows? And what's going on here is a G-Wagon just going on the back of a truck. This G-Wagon has just been sold by them and is just leaving right now. And I'm told that it's a very good spec as well. G-Wagons just look so cool. G-Wagon on the back of a truck. I mean, that's pretty mad. Hello, Dan.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Is that my new G-Wagon?
I like your new G-Wagon, mate.
Oh,
we have to shake hands, that's the one. Yeah. Yeah, bow down to me.
It's got the carbon wheel.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Can we see?
You're afraid Tom wasn't the only one to have that idea.
There we go.
I expect this in April.
Carbon wheel. All brand new. How many miles has it done?
32.
32 miles. There you go. Expect it in April. What other spec has it got on it?
Platinum black metallic.
Platinum black metallic. I do like them in black, actually.
Yeah, but it's got, if you look, you can't really see, but there's a lot of like metallic fleck in the paint. And look at the interior, really nice, beige and black.
Oh, that interior is nice, isn't it?
Yeah, really nice, beige and black.
Beige and black.
Beige and black.
Yeah. Carbon. You get the carbon everywhere, don't you?
Yeah, full carbon interior.
The wheel makes a massive difference.
Massive.
There we go. A G-Wagon sold, on its way to its new owner. I mean, if you were getting that delivered today, you would be quite a happy man, wouldn't you? Let's be honest. SVR, SVR. Mine's a better spec.
Yeah, probably.
This is the one I test drove, wasn't it?
Yeah, you test drove mine and then bought one at red light.
You're fuming.
Nah, I don't care.
That is really nice.
I really like this colour.
You spec'd it well, Dan.
Yeah, I think I did a good job.
You did do a good job. That is properly cool.
4 of these now.
You've sold 4?
Yeah.
Right, so we're inside here at Mayfair Prestige, Dan.
Hello, I need a coffee.
You need a coffee, that's what you keep saying. I was like, no, Dan, we're going to film first.
Why didn't you bring me coffee?
I'll go and get your coffee. Do you want a coffee?
Yeah, lovely.
I'll get your coffee. Right, look at the amazing stock that is in here. We're going to have a little walk around because, as always, this man's always got some amazing stock, doing deals, little wheeler dealer. He's actually now, in fact, got his own YouTube channel, and he said that if I don't mention it,
Please follow us, Mayfair Prestige. Have a look at our videos, they're really good quality. Editing is superb.
There you go.
So please have a look.
Dad, you were the man that got me started, so you can have that one.
Thank you.
Right,
Yes, sir.
let's talk about, oh yeah, all those details will be down below, by the way, so get clicking at that.
That'll be the first time you actually put my details down below.
He's got a bit of an attitude, this one, sorry about that.
Okay.
Anyway, let's talk about Ferrari F12.
Yeah.
Is it the car? And the car we've come to see today is this. Look at that. When I said the spec is good, this is good.
This would suit you.
Do you reckon? Oh, look at it.
Get out of that Hurricane.
I will get out of the Hurricane, but look at this. That is the coolest thing ever. Oh, it looks good, doesn't it?
It's a real man's car.
You reckon? Yeah. And the spec of that is just unreal. The black with the black and everything else.
Yeah.
Done many miles?
This one's actually done about, I think about 18, 19,000.
So quite a lot.
Yeah, but look, bear in mind, it is a 2013 car, so the car is 5 years old.
Yeah.
So really, you know,
You can see 2013 there.
Yeah, it's not a new car. I mean, it's 5 coming up 6 years old. Really, really nice spec.
They look good inside as well, don't they?
Yeah, this one's got the nice
Nice seats.
seats.
and all this. Oh,
Nero Daytona, really nice.
they are good. And values, are they holding values well?
I think so. I think they've dropped now to a point where look, the 812 is going to help the values out of these, because I think they're going to drop and then just sit. Because obviously people want to try and get into the 812, so you know,
these aren't going anywhere now, are they? Do you think the prices are going to go up because people can't necessarily get hold of an 812? So people are going to be like, well, I can actually get myself in an F12 for like 200 grand.
I think they're just going to hold steady for a while.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to drop much. Generally, Ferraris, residual values on Ferraris are generally very good.
I've never owned a Ferrari.
No, it's about time you got in one.
It's a newer car, so this one's a 14 car with half the mileage of this car. This one's got about 9,000 miles.
So it's got 9,000 miles.
Yeah.
It doesn't have as much presence, does it, when it's not all stealthed out?
No, so this one's also got the carbon front.
This does. Oh yeah, you can see here.
Yeah.
Carbon all down the front there.
Yeah.
So that's got that and that doesn't. Is that an expensive option?
I think it's everything with Ferrari carbon is so expensive.
Yeah.
And it's got the front camera.
Does that have front camera? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't have front camera.
It's got rear but not front. This has got front and
You want front camera on there because it's a long old front, isn't it?
yeah, it's a long bonnet.
And you're a massive Porsche fan as well. And I said the GT3 RS is potentially another one. I want a GT3. At some point I'll get a GT3 RS, but could an F12 be before then, after the Lamborghini goes? That is the question.
I think it should be.
You reckon?
Yeah.
For the summer road trip abroad, Monaco, etc. F12.
It's the best. That's what it's built for. Think about it. That's what it's built for. It's built for the long journeys.
Built for the sort of
And they're super comfortable.
You really?
Yeah, super. And you know what? You don't get that feeling of like tunnel crossing. You know, like Lamborghinis, you just feel tight. The cockpit's really open. There's a new car out called a Speed 12 Turbo. It was in Evo magazine.
Yeah.
So I'm going to show it to you.
And then,
Guys who used to be at TVR have come out with a new car. And I actually have it here in my showroom. It's £1.2 million. It's a full carbon, 1012 or 1018 horsepower car.
that is sick.
Look, there's only 2 of them in existence right now. So they've got one, I've got the second one, and the third one's in build right now. And it's here. It's an analog car for a digital age.
Can we drive it on the road?
You can technically drive it, it's legal, it's plated and everything. They brought it here, they drove it here. It's full carbon. The whole car's made of carbon.
The whole car is literally carbon.
That's insane. It's a V12 engine, turbocharged, and it's putting out about just over 1,000 horsepower.
Oh, that's really good, isn't it?
It's unreal.
That's really good.
It is.
Let's go for a drive.
I can't take it out right now, but yeah, I'll arrange it.
Yeah.
They are doing actually a track day.
Really?
So any potential buyers that are interested in the car, they're arranging a track day for any buyers that want to come and...
We'll go together.
Yeah, they can take the car
I'll sit next to you around the track.
Why not? You can drive, I'll sit next to you.
Yeah.
Be more fun.
Yeah, sideways.
Yeah, I'll hold on.
Talking of that sideways, apparently the F12 you need to hold on, because that's like...
That's one thing I love about the car, the danger factor.
Really, yeah. You see, that's something I've missed, obviously, with the Hurricane.
Hurricane's not dangerous.
That's what I'm saying, I missed it.
Yeah, but I don't know what you bought that car for. Rubbish.
Lamborghini?
Lamborghini. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good car. You know it's a good car.
Which one?
The Lambo. But an F12's... Yeah.
F12 is much better. Buy an F12. Just do it.
It's good, isn't it?
Right, after all that, I'm sat inside the F12. Ah! This is so cool. It is so nice in here, isn't it? It's so spacious. It's so spacious, and the view you get, this view here is amazing. The whole Ferrari interior and I love all these buttons. Come on, like sport, wet, sport, race. Look, traction control off just up there. Doesn't even let you properly put it in. I think you got to hold it or something, because they know that that's probably pretty lethal. Indicators on the wheel, something the Hurricane has, but I love where they are here as well. I don't think this has the carbon driving zone, but yeah, that's an option. And here, the rev lights, how they rev all the way up to the top. They make the best noise you have ever heard. If you've ever heard an F12, honestly, could you imagine on the hills of Monaco, this? Different level. different level of noise, honestly. That danger element, what Dan was saying, that's quite nice from a racing driver's point of view. This is massively, massively, massively in contention. It really is. It's well up there to replace my Lamborghini Huracan. It really is. And like I say, not now, but like March time. And now I know that this has a lot of potential to do that. Genuinely does. Even that, what I'm looking at here, Ferrari badge. Ferrari badge. Could that be it? Right, so let's have a little look about what else is here before I make my way off. We have a very nice Aston Martin here. We have the Brabus G-Wagon. I've filmed this one before on my channel when I was in fact looking for the SVR. And I think that looks wicked, doesn't it? It does look very good. But yeah, obviously you got the SVR. An Edition 1 G-Wagon. Look at that finish on the paint. That is paint. That is not a wrap. We have a 675 LT. That's just very, very good value for money, isn't it? Let's be honest. That's still a car which potentially, you know, maybe. Look at it. It does look cool. They are good. We have a 458 here. That one I've filmed before on my channel. That one white with the black wheels. They're good. They are good. And then a couple more Ferraris over there. And then we have the F12s, which sat over here. I want you to comment down below. Should I get that, an F12? Let me know. Put it in the comment section down below. Should this replace the Huracan? This spec which I've seen and everything else. It's made me think that this could be the replacement. It really, really could. Leave those comments down below. I'm actually going to go through all of them and I'm going to see what you guys think. Because that, or a GT3 RS, or other stuff. But something about that. There's also the others that are amazing in themselves, but I want to know what you want as well. Put it in the comment section down below. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you all very soon.